Hey y'all, APG Jamie here. And that's the stuff we're kind of use, but not really use all of it on account of I want to do these things and I get out what I think I want to use, and then I end up not using all of it because that's just the way it goes sometimes. You know? Yeah, like that. So what it is Married the LTA was inspired by Janet Nash. Okay, their links will be in the description below. To make some of these artist trading cards in the style that Janet Nash did, which was she took Twinchies, or made Twinchies, which is a 2 by 2 inch square, hence the word Twinchie. And she also took the idea of a faux, that would be fake, Polaroid. Y'all remember them olden day pictures? You know, Instamatic cameras. Anyway. And she combined those onto an ATC, an artist trading card. So, Viola, we have Twinchie Fauxlaroid ATCs. We're for swap in December. Okay, because Mary says, let's swap them. And I was like, oh, I'm on that boat because I like ATCs. Y'all know that about me. So anyway, I have some leftover hibiscus dyed cardstock. Y'all know that stuff is never ending. I'm telling you. So I took that, and I have these images that I printed out. I don't know why I printed them out. I don't know where I printed them from. Well, the computer, but I mean, I don't know where the images came from. I just don't know, y'all. It was just a piece of paper, lay it over there with printed images on it in one of my little cigar boxes. I don't smoke. Anyway, and I thought, hey, there's 3 of them. I need 3 artist trading cards. Those are going to be my images. Okay? Yeah. So I've cut my artist trading cards to size, which is 3.5 by 2.5 inches, orientation of your choice, landscape or portrait. And now I've stamped the background with an unbranded stamp I got from the Amazon, but it doesn't have a brand, if you know what I mean. Anyway, oxide inks, y'all, love those things. Anyway, even. I'm now taking my images. I've trimmed them out somewhat. I'm drawing a 2 inch by 2 inch square around the portions I think will be my focal. Well, they are bifocal. There's no thinking about it. They just are. And yes, they are unusual, but in commonality, it's a word for you. I don't think it exists except in my own head, my vocabulary. Anyway, they all have to do with nature. Just saying. Okay. So, trimming those out. 2 inch by 2 inch makes a Twinchie. Because see, for a while there, I'm going to say fad or trend. It's more of a trend because, it's ongoing. If you like them, make them. There was also inchies, which was a 1 inch by 1 inch square, okay? And you just did various things with them. Anyways, so we got Twinchies, and these are going to be faux Polaroids. Now, I did not cut a square into my ATC base. I cut my image out in a 2 by 2. Kind of the same thing. And I had these washi tapes and that flower, and I liked the flower. I don't know why, just because sometimes I like stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I want to use it. So I laid them out, and I thought, well, if we're going to put washi, because one of my goals is to try to use this washis, y'all. I thought, well, we'll just put washi on all of them, because I'm such an original thinker that way. So they're all going to be sort of the same, but not like the others. Washi. And I'm lining them out, and I'm getting everything on, and I'm like, oh, now what? It's going to need something else. So we thought, well, we'll just ink on it, and I'm like, perfecto. And here comes my image. I'm gluing it on there. Like I said, instead of cutting a square out and put the image under, roll it on there, making sure it's all nice and married, y'all. And, you know, I'm really happy with them. I had to go back and look at the video. I'm like, is that okay? And then I'm like, yes, they're perfect, okay? And it was based on, you know, it was a no theme. So whatever goes. And I thought, yes, I would like to get these. That's the way I look at something. I'm like, well, if I would be happy getting these in the mail, chances are somebody else would be happy to get them as well. So, anyhow, it was for a swap in December. All right. So I had these other little pieces of ephemera, and I thought, well, this little tickety thing looks good on here, and this little tickety one over here with the butterflies looks good on this one. And then I had the flower that goes on the sardine. Those are sardines, y'all. It was probably had something to do with a poem. Just saying on the sardines, because I wrote a sardine poem one time for Rejoice. She's got a YouTube channel too. Anywho, who knows? I don't know. I really don't know. I'd just be reaching and crawfishing if I tried to guess why I had them. Images, that is. So I grabbed some fabric, also hibiscus dyed. I have since learned that when testing out dyes in the fabric, you know, because it's 100% cotton fabric from the Walmarts, the what do they call them? Flour sack, feed sack, flour sack, towels. Anyway, they're 100% cotton. To not dye the whole thing, to tear it down into little chunks and get little chunks that way, y'all. Yes, yeah. This hibiscus stuff is for. So we're using Fabrifix because I got the piece of fabric there. And we're just gluing our little elements on. And I like them. I thought, well, these look great. And like I said, I would be happy to get them in the mail. So we're just gluing along, art glitter glue. When I glue the back onto, because I use computer printed backs on this stuff, I use my favorite Aleene's Original Tacky Glue. Although I don't think I filmed that part, because you know how to glue backs onto other backs. Glue a back onto a back. Back it up, baby, back it up. So we're just, and at one point I tried to put some loose threads on there. I thought it just felt like it needed something. And I thought, well, let's put some threads on there. I ended up not liking that. So I just kind of pulled that loose. It was no big deal. And this is some sort, well, it's the Tim Holtz washi, because it came in the Tim Holtz washi tube things. It's a glitter and a glitter washi, and it's kind of weird, but the glitter doesn't come off, but it's glitter, and I don't know. There's, as you can see, there is not much on those rolls, just saying. So those should get used pretty cute, pretty cool, quickish. Well, probably not, but anyway. So I found some words. I got them off of those, what are they, clippings? Called clippings. They're stickers, word stickers, y'all. I did look through my own word box, and nothing really jumped out at me. But when I pulled this out and looked at it, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's the one. Oh, that's the one for this. Oh, look, this one goes with that. You know, because, you know, you follow your intuition. It's just, I couldn't explain to you why I like something with something else. It just happens. I'm like, yeah. And now I had this little piece of blue, and I'm like, well, this one doesn't have any glitter washi on it, so we just put a little blue washi on there. So we blue and green washi, not blue green washi, but blue and green, or green and blue, depending on how you want to look at it. So we have sardines, mushrooms, and a ginkgo leaf, and a hand. Well, there's a hand holding the leaf, y'all. I thought those are perfect. Put some diamonds, because who doesn't like diamonds? But you know, I like my colored diamonds. Now I think we start out with pink ones. They don't look pink on my little editing screen. How long has it been since I said at little editing screen? It's been a couple of days, right? Right? Yeah. So each one's going to get 3 because, it's one of my favorite numbers. So we're doing that. And one's going to get red. And I think the last one I put the green. And when I say green, y'all remember the old soda water, Coke as we say in Texas, bottles that had that green color bottle? Not the 7-Up Sprite bottle, but the other green. That's the color of the diamonds, y'all. Which we'll probably be able to see in a photo montage, because there will be a photo montage. Sometimes some of the beginnings of my videos change each year. Sometimes a little bit, sort of. But that photo montage, I like that stuff. Look. Oh, we got our little show through. Look at that. Sardines. With the flower. It's so funny. Oh, ginkgo leaf. Oh, yeah. And mushrooms. Oh, ta-da! Photo montage. Y'all. It makes me happy to make these things sometimes. These came together pretty quick. I bet I wasn't out there. Well, I guess maybe I shouldn't say how quick they were. 30, 45 minutes tops. Completely made. Tops. Gathered. Assembled. All that. Done. Photo shoot. Done. Thanks for watching. And happy arting, y'all.